You know, I don't motherfuckers around here don't know how to be funny, bro. Like, every time a nigga they'll do some shit like some shit. This is stupid just for get views or likes or some shit. Oh, oh. Have a nigga that'll dig his grandma up, have a motherfucking casket and dance with her, do that shit live just to try and get some views or likes. You're like, shit, money's money, nigga. Like, nigga, you're doing it wrong. Like, out of all that shit that's funny in the world, you do that. I say some crazy ass shit on here and some probably funny shit, probably slightly offensive, but I ain't going around, you know what I'm saying? I know how to, make a joke and shit. Like, I don't do shit like way overboard and all that shit. Like, you got limits you just really can't be doing with. Like, I already talked about Borat. Like, that's the thing. Like, people around here are tricky into fucking with them, basically. Like, they'll do shit and leave out key details to make what they're doing seem less less wrong than what it really is. You know, that's why I hate being here. Like, I'm 30, nigga. I'm about to be 31. I already know they've been doing this shit. That's probably why my ass is over here. Probably got tricked into doing this shit. Because all these niggas is fast talk. Like, anyone around here trying to be a hustler. They either hustlers or want to be hustlers or some shit. That shit gonna get them killed one day. I think that day's coming pretty fucking soon. God willing. You know what I'm saying? So, God saving whoever the fuck, nigga. Like, I'm just being real. Like, it is what it is. But you're trying to just be on some bogus shit. But I'll be alright. I'm gonna show y'all niggas the shit that I made. You know, when I dig up my shit or whatever. You can't find it anyway. It's gonna be off the grid. Oh, huh. Get my ass in that shelter, nigga. Like, fuck it. I can't stand by this shit. That's why I never want to join the army or none of that shit. Like, I can't be, protecting these fuck ass niggas. I know them type of niggas. Like, that type of niggas just take whatever the fuck they can get and then just trash you and just be like, that's life, nigga. Like, it's so fucked up that these days they got the whole motherfucking structure rigged up to the point where motherfuckers just get caught into a box that being forced to be in the army and shit. A lot of motherfuckers around here could be soldiers and shit, but they already know, like, the fuck shit niggas is on, the motherfuckers that be calling the shots. That's why they usually just be thugs and shit, really. Like, niggas is warriors. There's all different types of warriors, but if you have a whole bunch of warriors in your land and not all of them want to represent your area, country, state, city, where the fuck, that should tell you something. That you got a lot of fuck boys in your shit, and niggas ain't really with that shit because they're corny. I don't know if these niggas come from space or what, but where the fuck do you come from where that shit is cool? Like, when has it ever been cool to do some shit like that? I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know what the type of mindset they are, or they really like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hype about this shit, like, ooh, this shit gonna kill some shit right here, nigga. Like, yeah, it's gonna kill you, nigga. Like, the fuck? You can't be doing shit like that. I don't know what Comedy Central said when they seen that shit. Like, ooh, nice, air it. Like, what? You gonna get us all killed? Like, I think they're trying to just get us all killed just because their ass fucked up. They probably did some shit in the past and that shit coming back to them. Like, fuck it. I hope the whole motherfucker, everybody get bombed or some shit. Oh. But yeah, I get stressed out when I make shit like that. Like, don't get twisted, but I don't try and pick at the shit. Like, I just put that statement out there. Like, if anyone got a bomb, they need a nigga to press a button. At this point, I'm that nigga that would press that shit. Like, I don't go around looking for it. Like, and then niggas got all that money and power and shit. Nigga, I'm broke. Like, if I had this shit that they had, I would not be bitching, bro. I come up with a new way to make some money or something. I would move. I use that money moving. do some shit elsewhere or some shit. But either way, that's their problem. Like, niggas from South Park always been weird. But I'm done talking to them. Like, their ass is dead anyway. I don't know what the fuck they think this is. That's what happens when you get too much money and you're a drug addict. Then niggas, I guess the show is falling off around 2010, and they couldn't afford their coke habits, so they switched to crack like most of the entertainers around here do. When a lot of entertainers around here do a lot of coke, and then when shit like COVID and shit happens, and what they're known for falls off, they start graduating to crack. Yeah, you go, what I'm saying? It stretches the coke, but it makes you act twice as stupid. So, well, more like 5 times as stupid. Like, niggas be stupid as hell on that shit. I mean, you can't. Coke is so expensive. You can't even be a motherfucking. You can be a cokehead, but you won't be like a junkie. Crack is when you hit junkie status, nigga. Like, that's when you're a junkie. Like, if you're a cokehead, you just a cokehead. Like, that's still fancy. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you start hitting that shit with the powder, that's when your ass is junkie status. And when you start doing shit like them niggas did. Them niggas is probably smoking crack half the time trying to make their party last. And nigga, I got, like, we're gonna use half this ball for motherfucking just lines, and the other ball we're gonna smoke. We're gonna make rocks, nigga. Like, we gotta make this shit stretch, yo. Like, South Park ain't paying good, and we only know how to draw in this style for the past 30 years. Or however long it's been. It's been what? Like 20 years? Yeah, it's been about 20 years. I think it's still drawing. They're only known for South Park. Like, they're like Chris Chan, nigga. Like, all they know is Sonic Shoe. Besides that, Sonic Shoe falls off. That's the only style that they know how to draw. Like, that shit like they cut that shit out of a magazine or some shit. I don't know how you draw some shit like that. Like, South Park never made it. Like, what else could these niggas do? I seen them. It looks like they can draw, but they might have a guest drawers. Like I seen some of the episodes where they did like the anime one and shit. Like some of the shit was cool, but that shit's way out of line. Like I know they try and be edgy and all that shit, but that shit's too far, bro. Like, I don't know. There's gonna be a World War III soon because these niggas is pressing way too many buttons. Not just them either. There's some other niggas. I already told that shit with Smite with Ganesha and shit. Like, yo, when they tell you to pull that shit, just pull that shit. Like, you can't be doing shit like that. Like, if I do some shit with image of a god or goddess or some shit, and I'm already telling you to take that shit down, I'm just gonna take it down. It ain't about being a punk or some shit. That's called being respectful. You know what I'm saying? First of all, it ain't your shit either way. And second of all, who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being real. Like, you gotta know the difference between being tough or, hard or whatever the fuck you trying to be and being respectful. There's a thin line between that shit. You gotta know how to move. Like, don't try and be something you're not, basically, or else you're gonna get shit fucked up. You gotta stay in your lane, nigga. These niggas try to think that they being hard by doing keyboard shit or, talking to niggas 50,000, feet away and shit. Like, nigga, that's not hard. Like, man, when you way out there like that, you need to be doing other shit. Like, focus on money or some shit. There's so much shit you can focus on besides that shit. Like, you literally have nothing to do or either no life or some shit. Something's wrong with you, basically. Like, that's all I can say. There's something seriously wrong with you. Hey, anyway, I don't know. This is the last video I'm gonna make on this shit, though. Like, I just can't believe I even found that shit. Like, I didn't even look at the video or none of that shit. There was a show on Wikipedia. I was like, let me pause this shit and let me make a video. Make sure that my ass don't get bombed fucking with these dickheads. Well, I was like, I think I need to go to war, but I don't know with who. Because I ain't trying to deal with these niggas. Like, I don't know who the fuck gave them a pass to do that shit. Like, I'm making us all like Donald Trump with that fuckery. Like, the fuck? Yeah, weird as hell, nigga. You gotta get your shit straight, nigga. Put it on that straw, nigga. Before you get that shit shoved up your ass. Your ass is acting hella stupid, man.